Alright guys, welcome to the Cutlass Red, and today, well, we're going to be looking inside and taking a tour. Let's jump right in. So if you couldn't already tell from the red and the red and white look on the outside, this is a medical gameplay ship. So this is for you medical gameplay folk who like obviously going out and helping people. Now in here we have some beds, nice beds here. We obviously don't have a medical operating theatre or anything like that. This is a very low kind of tier medical theatre kind of room, as these are tier 3, so they only have a very short amount of med gel, and can only heal tier 3 injuries. So if you don't understand, if you're very new to Star Citizen, tier 3, tier 2, tier 1. Tier 1's the worst, and tier 0 is like, it's dead. Or at least I think that's how it works past tier 1. I know that tier 1 is the absolute worst, but I think tier 0 is like, it's dead. It's dead, it doesn't work anymore. Normally it goes black on your screen, like it has like a black marker and then an X through it. But obviously it doesn't happen very often. Usually you'd be dead before that your arm dies or something, or your leg dies, but this station is only to heal or revive people with very, very weak injuries, not something severe. And obviously this would be a kind of thing that you would go out and maybe find people in deep space who have severe injuries, or maybe pick up some people who have like maybe been dropped off at a medical center with like light injuries and they need to be taken to a hospital. And then obviously there would be the other ships that are made for like holding people with severe injuries, like way worse injuries than tier 3. So that's how that works. I know a lot of people probably already understand that if you've played the game, but if you're brand new to the game, that's just how that works. But yeah, so in here we have 2 beds for the crew, unless this is just for people to crash out in while, they're not required in the bed. They can put them on there and they don't have to worry about anything. We do have 2 docking collars on each side, which is a little bit different than the Cutlass Black and the Cutlass Steel, but we'll have a look at the Cutlass Steel in the next episode. But today we're looking at the red version. Now this variant actually doesn't have a turret in here. This one has, a toilet. Yeah. So this is why I was saying I'm assuming that these beds over here were for people and not crew, because the crew beds are in here. But right next to it, you've got an engineering panel, you've got some gun storage, you've got some more storage, and, well, now actually a toilet, which doesn't close. So that's not that great. It's a unique, Drake design, should I say. But yeah, this ship is pretty nice. I mean, if you turn the ship on real quick, we can actually go ahead and activate the lights, which make it go wee woo. So you can activate these, and obviously a lot of the time, you being in one of these ships, if you weren't hostile, would then indicate for people to ignore you and kind of let you be, and that's kind of like the general rule of people, but some people are evil and will genuinely target you over anybody else. But yeah, you do have some weapons anyways, just in case. So you have some what looks to be size 3 gallon repeaters on the bottom, and then maybe some size 3 on the top on the ballistics. But yeah, it's not a bad layout at all. It doesn't have any missiles. Has scanning mode, but it doesn't have much else than that. But yeah, we're going to turn off those engines. If you didn't know that all of the Drake Cutlass ships do have VTOL mode, so if you turn on the engines again and you press K, they will actually fold in, so you can lift off a little bit easier. So if you're in an emergency situation, you can just hold shift and space and launch up like that. Without getting your engine stuck in the ceiling like I have. Because obviously there would be no ceiling, but I'm now having an issue here. You're gonna have to bear with me a second, because this is kind of awkward. Oh no. I didn't do that, by the way. The ship did just despawn in the ceiling. That wasn't me, but that was really, really stupid of me, but it was kind of funny, so I'm going to keep it in. So after that major confuffle and major screw up, well, let's talk some prices, shall we? Yeah, completely ignore that even happened. Yeah, so let's talk prices now. I almost forgot to mention, the big circle thing on the top of that ship is actually an echo scanner, so it is made for finding out distress signals and things, and obviously scanning objects. But I don't think it's available yet, or it is part of the co-pilot's job to do that. And obviously I didn't set in the co-pilot seat, so that's how you would access it. Now prices wise, you can buy this thing in Pyro in 3 different places. You can buy it in Bloom, Monarchs, and Terminus. Or if you wanted to be more, you know, sorry. I actually just realised that I've got this wrote down wrong. It's the wrong way round. So you can buy them in Obituary, Checkmate, and Ruin Station, which are at those places that I mentioned first, for pretty much 2.85 million in-game cash. And obviously if you want to buy it a little bit cheaper, you can come to Hurston and buy it here for 2.7 million AUEC. Now moving on to the Pledge Store. On the Pledge Store, you can buy the Cutlass Red for $135. Obviously, I don't know what the currency conversion rates is for anywhere else, like obviously including taxes and things, but $135 is what it is in on the Pledge Store right now. Obviously, this is subject to change. I don't know what's going to change, whether the prices in-game are going to change. I doubt the prices outside of the game will ever change, so it will stay the same, most likely for the foreseeable future, or at least for the next 10 years. As far as I'm aware, they have no plans on changing most of the prices in the game, and if they do let you know a while beforehand. But again, remember that the Cutlass Red, just like the Cutlass Blue and sometimes the Cutlass Steel, is only available during certain limited events. So anyways, that's going to be everything. The next video is going to be the Cutlass Steel, and then we're going to move on to the Cutter Rambler. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Bye for now.